Hello, hello guys, gals and non-binary pals, and welcome back to another PlanElt Zoo community stream. I'm here for another time to just continue building our community zoo project. For those who do not know me, I am Eltanin Cassiani, but everybody just calls me Elt because nobody has time for that. And I am one of the community managers here working on primarily PlanElt Zoo. But we are not here alone. You know her, you love her. This week I am back with Fran. Hi Fran.
Hey, good to be back.
Are you excited for another week of our nonsense shenanigans here in PlanElt Zoo?
I'm excited for another chaotic week.
Yes, last week you could tell we drunk a lot of coffee.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And this week we have also drunk a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
We're starting strong and we love that. So I'm seeing some familiar names here in the chat, of course. Lovely hello to our Shining Star moderator, Heather. We do not know what we do without you. And who else am I seeing here to say hi to people? I am seeing Caesar and Jurassic both back. Hello, hello. Thanks for always being here. I'm seeing Elephant Puppet, which is a good name.
It's a great name.
That's a good name. I am seeing Keith, I'm seeing Gustavo, also a good name, and I'm seeing Leaf. Hello, hello. It's nice to see some familiar faces here. So this week we're going to be continuing on with what we laid down last week and getting our Fallow Deer enclosure made before we then start moving on to a different area of PlanElt Zoo. So without further ado, let me switch over to the game if it wants to load. There we go. Cool. And here we are, back in PlanElt Zoo once again to start building this enclosure for these very lonely looking fallow deer. They're just free range.
They're not that lonely, they're fine.
They're free range, they're just grazing. It's fine. So after last week, I ended up sticking in too many males and it was causing aggression. So before this week started, I have removed one of them. So now we only have Oscar. Oscar is our chosen deer.
No, that's a good name.
I sacrificed Nick.
It's fine. Oscar's a better name.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, no, Oscar's a better name. Oscar's staying. Sorry to all of the Nicks out there. We're not Nick prejudiced. We just like the name Oscar.
Yeah, we're just in favour of the name Oscar. We're not prejudiced against Nick.
Yeah,
fine.
Oscar's just a good name. But I have started with one notification, so let's see what it is. Guests think that our zoo is underpriced. That is always a good sign.
That's a compliment and a half.
I know, I've got like two and a bit enclosures. I've got 2 enclosures and some deer in a box. Like, not sure what they think, but I guess we'll up it slightly since they're complete. Children can stay. Children can go free.
Great. Oh, there's a couple of people in the chat saying that they can't hear me very well.
Okay, let me try and figure out the best way to fix that, if I can fix that. Let me do some quick adjustments. try speaking.
Okay.
Can,
Can let us know if that's better.
can you hear Fran? And then we can wait for some update and see whether or not we can hear.
Maybe I should just ramble for a little while. Pick up on it.
Do a little testing speech.
I'll just go on a rant about how we need the Eurasian links in PlanElt Zoo.
Your audio is showing as coming through fine on my side, and I have upped it, so just waiting for the chat to let us know whether or not you are fixed.
Oh, Heather's saying it's still quite low.
Let me try again.
Okay. Fingers crossed this one's working. A little bit.
We're going to keep trying. We're going to keep trying.
Oh. Do I just need to shout maybe?
Please don't, because you're already very loud for me. Oh, I'm seeing Naito saying that's better, so I may have fixed it.
Awesome.
The fun of doing it live, folks.
Oh yeah, Heather's saying it's better as well. Great.
Perfect. Always here for your handy OBS support.
That's actually all I keep you around for now.
I'm glad. Last week you said you didn't remember my name and that you needed it on a post-it note, but I'm glad that
I
at
told
least...
you I wrote it down. It's fine.
It's fine. At least now I know that my value is in my OBS capabilities.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I bothered to write it down. Otherwise I wouldn't have tried at all.
Who else would you go to? Adam, who helps us all with OBS? Nah.
Yeah.
Me, clearly. But alas, now that people want ticket prices, I've set children free because I think that's a good feature for zoos, but I have upped adult prices and we will see if they still complain. If not, then why are they complaining? They should enjoy a nice cheap day out family experience.
Maybe they think it's bargain basement. Maybe they think if they're not paying enough, they're not getting a good enough zoo experience.
Maybe it is. This is the dollar store Fallow Deer enclosure. There is nothing in it.
I mean, maybe once they get to the Fallow Deer, they'll stop complaining about the low price.
Maybe then they'll be like, oh, I get it. They'll come in. 1 second. They come in and they're like, oh, this is pretty. We ignore this like empty side of the zoo. But they're like, if you look to the left, there's some really nice enclosures. They've done some lovely foliage work. They get over here and they're like, oh, look, some little fairy tale badgers. That's cute. You've got a lovely little fairy tale theme. You've got like 15 million squirrel topiaries. You've got this lovely little seating area and some red pandas, and then it's just 3 deer in a box.
Deer in a box. Yeah, but one of the deer is named after me, so...
It's true. It's true. And that's what makes it worth seeing.
Yeah, exactly.
But on that note, we are going to fix the fact that this is just 3 deer in a box with our filters. So for those of you who do not know this feature, when you go on any animal, you can go onto their environment tab and hit these buttons and it automatically filters everything you need for them, which makes it much easier for making sure that you're getting the right thing for your enclosures. Unless you're just chaotically building and shoving the wrong stuff in, which I've seen people do, and you know what, that's valid.
Hey, every technique is a valid technique.
Yeah, if you stick nothing but rocks, it's valid. We're not here to judge.
Hey, as long as you're happy, that's fine.
Exactly. Right, but I was going to start on foliage, but first we need to get some shelters and some other detailing in here. So, what are we thinking? We want to try and keep matching with the other enclosures in this area of the zoo, so we don't want to go too far out. So maybe one of the wooden ones rather than, for instance, we've got like the South American shelters, which this is huge. They're very pretty, but they don't thematically fit.
No, I definitely think one of the wooden ones is the way to go.
Rather than the metal ones, which I personally don't love. Each to their own. I can understand where they can be useful, but if you put it beside our lovely, like, natural looking red panda exhibit, it looks very industrial.
Yeah. Might not be right for the fairy tale vibe.
Not quite. This looks so much like a kid's climbing frame to me.
Well, maybe that's what the Fallow Deers want.
I'm not judging. It's a vibe. But
It's a vibe.
that's the wrong one. No. Me endlessly hitting the wrong shortcuts. Will I learn? No.
Hey, at least you hit a shortcut.
Yeah, we consider that a win.
Okay, that's a win when I'm playing anything, ever. Or just living my day-to-day life, actually.
Will they still use it if I do this? Potentially that's also not centered. Oh god.
And as we learned last week, we like things to be centered.
They need to look right, otherwise everything's off in its placement. And then... Yes, much better.
Yeah, that is bad.
Thank you. See, there's a reason I'm particular.
I wasn't saying that it wasn't a valid way to do things. I just didn't realise quite how particular you were until last week.
Well, it pays off in the end.
It does.
I also do need to change one of these walls into being windowed. Should we have one-way glass or should we have... We don't have any full glass. Let's just do one-way because I always worry it's better to just not risk them being upset. This needs to be the other way around. There we go.
No.
Perfect. And now you can actually see the deer.
Yay!
Yay! Right, before we do more in here, I am gonna just quickly sort this path area because right now there's too many trees in the way. Align to grid. Keep my paths nice and straight. Damn. It's slightly further away than I'd like, but this will do.
It's fun. It gives the deer some breathing space.
True. That's a nice way to look at it. And then I'm going to change this one to being glass as well. Is it the right way around? It is the right way around. And then this means that this area I can section off so as this can continue being like staff and decorative area, or we can build down here at a further date if we want to, but it means that I can close off this kind of area.
Nice.
And still have, I might put some benches and a couple of guest respite things here. Right, back to habitat, because right now our deers do actually need something to eat.
That might be nice.
I know it's something that we are rather fond of, so...
Don't know what you mean. I go days without eating in my enclosure.
In your enclosure?
Yes.
That's where we keep you when you're not on stream.
Oh, was I not supposed to say that? Whoops.
Shh, they're not meant to know.
There's a reason these deers are named after me. Or one of them is. There's a reason one of the fallow deers are named after me, for sure.
Right, so we are starting with our tried and trusted water pipe that I am absolutely elitist with and always use over every other enclosure. It's the best water item, in my opinion.
It's the best water you own. Is that what we're going with? Okay.
I said it's the best water item, not that I own.
It's the best water you own.
I own the water.
I mean, technically, it's PlanElt Zoo. You do own the water.
It's true. This is my domain. On that note, I've also realised I completely forgot to do terrain, so we should probably do that because
That might be nice.
right now they're very angry about grass. Okay. So they want more short grass.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna put the intensity up on this because it's too low. And then I'll do that thing where I make it dirt tracked around the entrance because I like the realism. Look, let me be particular.
Hey, at any point have I tried to stop you being particular? No.
This is true. But now it doesn't. Now if you go in, it doesn't even look like they're grazing because there's now no longer anything to graze.
No, now it just looks like you've left them in a barren landscape to just amuse themselves with.
We'll give them some foliage. It's fine. Just get rid of this round the corner so it doesn't look like we just don't know how to trim the area. There we go. There we go. That'll do. All right, and now we want some soil. And then light soil. And then a bit in the area where they'd like rest. There we go. That's nicer.
Yeah, very realistic. We're very proud of you, girl.
Thank you. I like to make the foot traffic area look the way it should.
As long as you're happy.
That's what's important here at PlanElt Zoo. It's my utopia.
I mean, you own the water, so everyone better be nice to you.
They better be nice to me, otherwise dehydration for all.
No, that's not true. You could force them to buy sodas.
The deer. My plan is to force the deer to be Gulpy's best customers.
I mean, I meant your guests, but fine.
Nope. The deer now say that they endorse Gulpy Rex.
Great.
This is our new
So
Gulpy Rex
if anyone
influencer.
sees the fallow deer queuing up at the Gulpy Rex stand, it's fine. No big deal. Just a usual day at PlanElt Zoo.
I'm just gonna stick one of the stands in here. yet another shop counter employee.
Oh no, not another one.
They're endless. Right, let's stick their food area at the front. 1, so as keepers can reach it easily, and 2, so as guests can watch them chomp.
Yay. I love it when people watch me eat.
Look, you're not a deer, okay?
Hey, one of them is named after me. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm taking this very seriously. It's like my claim
It's
to
one-way
fame.
glass. It's one-way glass. They don't know they're being watched.
They know.
Only the smart deer know if they go up and do that trick where they like stick a hoof against it and see how it works.
Well, the one named after me is smart, okay?
Okay. This is where the one named after you just immediately like injures itself and dies.
Yeah, just at the side, Sophia has run into the wall.
Perfect. Right, let's give it another little enrichment food item. Just stick this in the corner. I like the ones that dangle. I think they're interesting.
Yeah,
Probably
they are cool.
Stick one of these over here and blend it into this. So it looks like part of it. That's cool.
Yeah, that's nice. Wait, that wasn't supposed to sound as surprised. Like, most of PlanElt Zoo looks nice.
Oh my god, you managed to do something. I never would have thought. Look, I've been making great progress thanks to our
You
community.
have. I'm not criticising at all. PlanElt Zoo looks great.
Thank you.
Now everything I say sounds sarcastic, but it's really not.
You've doomed yourself.
Yep. That's
Right.
just my personal brand now.
I'm going to stick in some scratching tree enrichments. I want them to be closer to the side than they can be. Where can I place them? They won't bother me. These ones interact with each other. Let's do... And then that's about in line with
Nice.
there. Cool. And then we can give them a rubbing pillar. And again, I'm going to balance this with these poles. So as it looks like it's an intentional figure build, where can I place this? It's going to be particular about letting me place it. I can't put it too far to the side, but I can put it in here. Okay. And what else do we want to give them?
A tiny little rubber duck?
I have no water in here though. It feels really dumb giving them without water.
Oh yeah, that's the problem, for sure.
I mean, fine, they can have a grass duck. Why is it... That's not the colour of rubber ducks. How dare you?
It's the colour of this rubber duck.
Well, true, who am I to judge?
What's that? Is LB in particular? No.
Look, if you were in a shop and you wanted to buy a rubber duck, is this what you'd look for?
Yes, 100%.
I now need to try and find a like purple and blue rubber duck for you.
That's going to be your birthday present for this year.
Yeah, I'm gonna scour the earth, try and find one. You've sealed your own fate. I'm seeing Space Giraffe saying, I hate when that happens to my rubber ducks. Right.
Why do you? It's a great looking rubber duck.
This is not where I want it. Stop.
I really thought you were going to have it facing the one-way glass.
Well, it is now because it flipped itself, so...
Just watching everyone washing the fallow deer? Sure.
Fine, you go here now. I'm changing the colours. I don't... What colour do we want the duck to be?
Blood red, clearly.
It doesn't even look that terrifying. Can I make it like...
Make it as terrifying as you can.
I don't know if I can make it... I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm not intimidated by rubber ducks.
That's because you haven't picked the right colours yet, clearly.
I mean, I could make it an L duck.
Oh, yeah, no, do that. That's better.
It's me visiting you.
Oh, now both of us are in the same one.
We're here. Look at us. I'm going to change the other one so it's the reverse. We're just going to have monochrome ducks. So for those who don't know, this is one of our flexi color items, so you can change the colors and customize it however you want it to be. And so that means that sometimes when you go to place it, it has random weird colors and I complain about them.
No, you don't complain, never.
Never once. Look at it. Friend-shaped.
Is it floating slightly?
Probably. Fine. There. Then it immediately rotated back, but that's fine.
That's fine.
It's no longer floating. Let's check if this one's floating. Yes.
Only slightly.
Maybe I just have superpowers.
Clearly. I mean, you do have a lot of floating items that appear in PlanElt Zoo, so...
It's my worst habit. I never check if things are on the floor properly.
You say it's your worst habit, but I think it's your best habit.
Thank you. It's nice to be supported.
I mean, I don't know the vendors that you keep having to fire when you place the floating utilities necessarily support you, but I do.
Look. Everybody needs a hobby. Mine is hiring vendors and then sacking them.
Great. I mean, you'll never ever be short-staffed.
Exactly.
Silver lining.
I'm just providing really chaotic workplace opportunities.
I don't know if it counts as an opportunity if you never have any work and can't count on any security. That's fine.
I really want to stick a random scarecrow. Look at him.
Do it. Do one slightly floating off the ground, though.
There we go.
I like how I slightly, and you just took it and ran with it. You're like,
This
no.
this makes it look like a horror movie.
All my favourite zoos have horror themes.
It's the horror event. Everybody comes here in October, and suddenly all the squirrel topiaries have like demon eyes, and there's floating scarecrows suspended everywhere.
I love how you thought that your squirrel army wasn't terrifying enough as is. You had to like add to it.
No, it's not terrifying. They're friend-shaped.
Slightly terrifying. Very scared that you might mobilize them and just take over every zoo.
Shh, you're not meant to let people know.
Oh, damn it.
You can't let them know our plans.
Oh dear. Does that mean I don't get to be on your side anymore? I don't want to face the squirrels.
That depends on your behaviour once the squirrel uprising starts.
Okay, I'll be on my best behaviour. I will only ever talk fondly about your specific placements of everything.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Also, every single time I look in this enclosure, I'm going to think there's a keeper just not doing his work. I just chilling here, because it looks so much like there's a keeper just hanging out.
I was just talking to you about the squirrels, and now I've looked, and there's just an army of scarecrows.
There is one scarecrow. This is an actual keeper.
Oh, okay, I thought that was a scarecrow.
See? It looks, when you're like this, they look the same. Also, if two is an army, we could form an army if two is an army.
That's fine. Do that.
Bet. Right. Back to my nature filters so we can start getting some stuff in here for more decoration. Let's see if they're there we go. We like to see all those bars fly up to green.
Yeah.
Happy little deer. Terrain's all fine. Environment's fine. Cool. Perfect. That's what we like. Now I can decide what I want to place. Let's just stick the giant bee statue. Perfect.
I don't think those bars are going to stay green if you just place a giant bee in there.
Just a whole bee in the center of it. Unfortunately, we can't do it as much as we love the bee.
We do love bees.
The bee is great. Right. Maybe stick some alpine currants at the back? Or is there a different one I want to place? That's a tree. We don't want a tree. What am I feeling? Oh, the hawthorn bushes could be cute.
Oh, cute.
I feel like that could match the deer vibe.
Yeah.
But I want to stick them in the ground. I don't really want the stalks.
No, it looks a little bit nicer in the ground.
Yeah. Okay, and now we're going to do that thing where I adjust it. Because right now it's sticking half out of brick, which isn't how plants grow.
That's how plants could grow in PlanElt Zoo.
True, but I mean, if it's sticking out a little bit, I don't mind. But, and then we want the duplicate. I don't mind if it sticks out a little bit, but I don't want it just like hanging out the side.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Okay, and then these ones need moved in a bit. Doo-doo-doo. My method is always just place it and adjust it later. I like the difference where it's like particular placement and then this is just...
Yeah, this one's just a little bit chaotic. It's fine.
It's fine. There's a little bit of it here when you zoom in. It's fine.
It's okay. I think only you noticed that.
Probably. Me being slightly neurotic. Right, now what I want to do is I want to duplicate more of these, but I want different height variation.
Aw, nice.
So as we can feather it out the sides.
That's a good look. I like that.
Thank you.
It's got my stamp of approval.
You're just being nice to me now because you fear my squirrel army.
I mean, that's always why I'm nice to you. I live in fear of the squirrels. I have dreams about squirrels.
I just feel like they've become my brand at this point.
Yeah. Which is weird, because if you told me a couple of months ago that your brand would be synonymous with the squirrels...
Yeah, which like really isn't, like they're not even one of my favourite animals. But to be fair, I do keep seeing them on my walk to work and it does make me quite happy.
Oh.
There's loads of squirrels on the trees on my walk to work and it is very sweet every morning just watching them run around. I've also seen like little bunnies and it's very cute.
Aw. Yeah, I have to admit, like, since moving, I've seen more actual wildlife, and it's so exciting because I grew up in London my whole life, and there was no wildlife around, there was only pollution.
It definitely helps me feel less homesick because I come from like a little farming town and an area where there was like a lot of wildlife and greenery.
Aw, two types of people.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a lot of the urban thing as well, but never
Yeah.
quite to the extent of London, which, you know, is its own experience.
Oh, it's an experience. Little fallow deer enclosure's looking good.
Thank you, thank you. I'm going to add some more variation here, but because this is the way they look at it, I want to try and frame this back area.
That's
So as it
nice.
closes off. Similar, because then it also matches this one where we've done the same kind of thing.
Yeah. Look at you go.
I've clicked off the plant I was doing. I was like, where did it go? And I'm just like pulling the directional toggle, thinking I just shoved it in the floor. Nope, I'm just a dingus.
It's because I gave you a compliment. You didn't know what to do, so
I
you
just got so
panicked.
flustered. I was flustered by human kindness.
Mood.
I mean, yeah, actually.
Oh, I like the way you've done that at the base.
Thank you. Just get some areas here built out. That's too much centered. We need
Oh,
less.
no. There's too much centered as well as not enough?
Well, yeah, because you want certain things to be centered, but then you want asymmetry to create a nice visual appearance.
I cannot keep up.
Asymmetry.
I'm very grateful that you didn't ask me to do this enclosure because I feel like I could never win. I'd be like, wait, everything has to be in the center, but then some things have to be off? Okay.
Asymmetry is important. It's how you make things visually interesting. That's why I often French tuck my clothing, but I just tuck one side.
Can't say I've noticed that, but now I'll be looking out every time you French tuck.
It's literally how I've had my jumper on today.
Well, now I feel bad for not noticing. I was spending so long trying to memorize your name.
It's fine. Get the name down first, and then you can pay attention to the fashion choices.
Okay, well, that might take me a little while, but
It's
sure.
understandable. I'll
It's
start
like
wearing a
right
name tag.
there- It's right there, like, mid on my priority list in my life, for sure.
I'll just start wearing a name tag every day. It'll be fine.
Oh, okay. Well, why did you not just do that in the first place? I feel like that was very selfish of you.
How could I do this? What an awful person I am.
I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but... See, we've gone from compliments to vague insults. It's fine.
It's fine. If you can't be slightly mean to your friends, then are you really friends?
That's true. That's actually how all of my friendships operate. Yay, squirrel!
It was only a matter of time.
Tiny little squirrel army.
It's enjoying some water, keeping the fallow deer company. I'm seeing people saying that their love language is bullying, and
Mood.
that does feel like how you and I work, yes.
Yeah. It's fun. We like to keep the variety, keep each other guessing.
Exactly.
Will I be nice to you today? Will I tell everyone that I don't remember your name? Who knows?
And that's what keeps it interesting. I never know what I'm going to get.
Yeah. Aw.
I'm trying to add some flower variation here, but I feel like I'm doing too much.
No, I think it looks good.
I'm going to put some stonework here, and that might help even it out.
Are we being maybe a little bit of a perfectionist?
Well, that's what we do.
Is it?
That's how you create pretty habitats. The more I play, the more we do into PlanElt Zoo, the more I want my habitats to come together. But which rocks do we go for? I'm not feeling savanna rocks. These feel too yellow. But are we feeling some temperate rocks? Or are we feeling mossy rocks?
Oh,
These ones are obviously much smaller, but we can layer.
I quite like the idea of layering the mossy rocks.
We can do some cladding with the moss and then potentially build up from it to create some height.
Why is Ivan telling me to play Beatles music when I walk past your desk?
I'm going to have
there-
words with Eben after this.
Is there some kind of backstory going on?
I have my opinions about that band. They're not favourable.
Oh, I actually think we might share these opinions.
They are not favourable, but that is my
Yep.
own personal preference.
Okay. Well, you're not
Uh,
at risk of me playing any of their music, so don't worry.
Thank God. I just think that they are overhyped.
I strongly agree.
They are good songwriters, but
Mm-hmm.
I think that almost every cover version of them is better than the original.
Better than the original, yeah, for sure.
I'm glad to know you agree with me here. We found common ground.
About time, because we were really, like, hating each other before this.
Yeah, we really should. At least that's what Eben's done. Eben has unintentionally united us.
Yeah. We were really struggling to get along before this point, so thank you, Eben.
Yeah, thanks, Eben. We really appreciate it.
Oh, I like the layering you've done. It looks great.
Thank you, thank you. We're going to keep going, get some texture in this area. Which one do I want? I want another cladding, but I need it to not be too big. Maybe this one.
That looks good. I love how swiftly you're placing these.
I've gotten in a groove.
In a groove.
A funky, fresh groove.
Funky fresh.
Like,
Are you okay?
like, I've had 4 coffees.
I mean, I've had 6 and I haven't come out with the phrase funky fresh.
Okay,
So I
but
think you've got some explaining to do there, El.
you are a caffeine addict. I have coffee 1 day a week.
I have coffee every day.
I don't think I could survive having coffee every day of the week.
You think that's bad? I then go home and like down energy drinks.
Energy drinks I used to be worse with, but I've stopped buying them so they're not in the house and I can't be tempted.
Oh, see, I thought that would work with me, but then it turns out what I do is I just order them in instead.
Like from fast food places?
No, so there's this app that you can get where I live where you can basically do like groceries on the go and they'll like drop them off in like 15 minutes.
And you use it for energy drinks.
I genuinely, one day last week, I literally just ordered like 3 different brands of energy drinks.
Oh God.
I really have to stop telling on myself in these streams. I just reveal far too much.
I thought I used to be bad because I used to buy them when I did my groceries and drink like 1 a day.
Oh yeah, no, I was doing that before, and then I discovered that there was this app, and I was like, oh, I don't
Ooh.
need sleep.
It's fine. You don't need to be alive.
It's fine. I'm not even 30 yet. I don't have to worry about being healthy, right? That's how that works.
Yeah. I'm permanently going to rub in the fact that I'm the baby of the team.
See, this is why I won't bother to learn your name. Things like this. It's hateful.
For those of you unaware, I am the youngest in our team. So me, Fran, Jens and Tim, I'm the baby.
I am not the baby, and that makes me very bitter.
I like the way you said that.
What with hatred?
If that's your hatred, that's some very gentle hatred.
Well, that's because it's on stream, so it's public. Speak
Ah.
to me afterwards, we'll have words.
Okay, that's fair.
Damn it, I shouldn't have said that on stream. Now you've got evidence.
Ha 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 ha. I have it recorded. I have proof for if you're mean to me.
I'm never mean to you. I'm such a delightful person. I don't know what you mean.
You've never been mean to me in your entire life.
That's true. I am wonderful. So nice. Nice to everyone.
I mean, you are, but that goes against the point of what we were talking about, that you're supposedly never mean to me. We say with streams worth of evidence.
It's fine. If you don't watch the streams back, then you've got no evidence.
Clearly.
I'm never mean to you in written form.
I'm gonna keep note of you saying that. See how long that lasts, because that's not gonna stay true. I'm seeing Eben saying that they are afraid to hear how old I am. I'm not that young. I'm 26.
Not that young.
That's not that young.
Okay, look, I am very fast approaching my 30th birthday and I feel a certain type of way about it. So this is just... This is just hurting my heart.
I am not that young.
No, you're not. You're ancient.
What does that say about you then?
I am young on the inside.
Okay.
That's how that works.
I love that for you.
I love how the entire chat is just supporting me in how hard turning 30 is. Thank you.
I will have my crisis about that in a couple of years.
Oh, I will make sure to be there for that.
I'll hold you to it. Right, what am I feeling next? What am I feeling next? I'm thinking... Do I want to stick some of the ivy on... Do you want to align to surface? Do I want to stick some of the ivy?
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah, let's do this. There we go. Get some ivy detailing in there. What am I feeling next? Slowly build it forward, because obviously it's all very concentrated at the back right now.
It's a very precise technique.
Which?
I tend to just build around the edges and then move into the middle chaotically.
I'm just figuring I'm going from like guest view perspective. So when they're here, they now have like a backing area all based around this shelter. And then depending on where you come forward, like if you go through here, this area's now got ivy texturing in the background. And so now I'll try and fill in these like this big empty field in the center and make it a little bit more visually interesting. There's method to my madness.
There is. I'm not criticising. It's one of the few things I'm not criticising.
I've just seen Bold say that their daughter asked them if they were born in the 1900s the other day. Oh, we love kids and their perception of time. Not long ago, I remember I was speaking to a kid and mentioned my age to them, and they were like, wow, so you were born in like the 70s? And I was like, great math there.
Hey, close enough. Oh dear.
What am I feeling for the center area? That's too much. Grapes. Just shove some grapes around everywhere. I do actually really like the grape item, but I never feel like I have enough use for them. Like, they're very pretty.
Yeah, I would struggle to place them. Maybe on the vines?
Well, that does tend to be where grapes go.
I meant on the vines that you currently have, that you have built. I do not mean just generally. Thank you. I am Greek. I know. I know about where grapes come from.
Yeah, you're Greek Italian. You should definitely know where grapes come from.
It's like my entire family heritage right there.
Your whole family heritage is just grape.
Very much.
Stay in the ground. Stay. It's fighting me. It refuses to be in the ground.
I really hope someone clips that. That's all I want.
It wants to.
Waving this bush.
I'm not waving it. I'm repeatedly putting it down, and it immediately is like, no, 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 no.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, well, this bracken doesn't like me, so oh well. I can't decide what I want to just kind of add some texture in this certain area without being too much.
Yeah, because some of those larger bushes were looking a little bit too heavy.
Yeah. Because I could stick more of the periwinkle in, but then I want to try and make a way for it to naturally blend out without being too much. Otherwise, it's going to look like there's just like somebody's taken periwinkle and smacked it in the centre. It's going to look like a rug.
Hey, a periwinkle rug could work.
I mean, it could, technically. Let's stick a weeping willow in, but just like this. Oh, perfect. I forgot I've not turned off snap to surface, so it's just on the side of this glass.
That looks great. I don't see the issue.
Somebody's pointed out the align to surface was why it was breaking, and yeah, I'd completely forgot to turn it off. Thank you. Now it will let me. What do I want to place? What do I want to place? I can try that again now. Where was that? Can't remember which one that was I was going to place. Was it this?
I think so.
That's too much. It's too much anyway. Dislike. Oh, it was the bracken, wasn't it? I mean, I could potentially stick a little bit of this down.
Yeah, that looks quite nice. It doesn't look as busy.
It only sticks out the glass slightly. That's fine.
You're all over the place today. One minute you don't want anything sticking out, the next minute it's only slightly. One minute everything's centered, the next it's asymmetrical.
We make allowances where it's needed.
Okay. I'm going to use that line against you at some point in the future.
Oh,
You should
absolutely.
know.
I've sealed my fate.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm prepared for it. Do. Must have constant greenery. Am I going slightly overkill on the plants? Probably. Do I care? No.
I don't think it's too much overkill. Maybe a little bit of overkill.
It's starting to come together.
That's good.
I really like this. I really like my little fairy mound. It's cute. It matches the badgers.
I'm very impressed with that.
Thank you. I have a penchant for the mossy rocks. I think the carpet moss is very cute.
It's a really good feature.
It's very cottagecore.
And we love cottagecore.
We do. We're absolutely biased, but we're allowed to be because it's PlanElt Zoo, and I say it's fine.
Okay, well, as long as you say it's fine, then I'm allowed to be biased too, right? That's
Oh,
how that works.
absolutely. As long as your bias aligns with my bias.
Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Thanks.
That's how it works here at PlanElt Zoo. Do I want some rosebush that I'm just like shoving in the floor to continue with the fairy tale theme? Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
This is absolutely going to stick out between here, and that's fine.
It's okay, you can barely see it. It's okay.
Okay, that one you definitely can see. That goes into the red pandas. We're not going to do that.
Might be a little bit too far.
There we go. That one doesn't go in. Is this how rose bushes grow? Not really. But is it cute? Yes.
It is now.
It is cute.
That's good.
Okay. Making sure that they don't go completely out of place. But Right, it's starting to look more like it's framed instead of just empty, which we like. Variation of some flowers, some different colours, some different textures. The last thing I want is maybe just like a little bit of something in the floor here. What did I do with my bracken? Just tiny bits. Framing this path slightly as if it's stopped growing because it is being trampled on. Try and follow this natural path. Mm-hmm.
Jurassic wants to know if you're ever going to upload PlanElt Zoo to the Steam Workshop.
I will. At some point, we'll be making this build available so as you guys can hunt squirrels to your heart's content. Yeah. And also so as other people can add to PlanElt Zoo, they can have a look, they can do adjustments, and I can take a look at some of the stuff that you guys have done and the changes you made. We want this to be a community project, so down the line we're going to have various ways for you guys to get directly involved instead of just joining in on the stream and helping input while we build.
I'm excited to see what the community manages to do with PlanElt Zoo once it's out in the wild.
Me too, and we might have some news on that sometime soonish.
Exciting.
Exciting indeed. I've been enjoying having this little community project to work away with. And I'm also thinking, ignoring the fact that these rocks are sticking out is fine, but I'm thinking this looks pretty cute now.
That's really good.
And here we go. With our little friend, the scarecrow.
Gosh, I forgot about that scarecrow.
He's here to welcome everyone to the Fallow Deer exhibit.
Oh no. I feel bad that the deer that's named after me, the Fallow Deer Sophia, is going to have to live with that scarecrow for the rest of her life.
I mean, there's worse things to live with. Which lighting do I like best? That's not bad, then you can see the deer. But yeah. I think it's cute.
Ooh, Jurassic is working on a little something for us.
Ooh.
I'm excited to find out what that might be.
I'm going to have to keep an eye out.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I have been searching for the PlanElt Zoo builds, of course, like I said I would.
Yeah, I was taking a look at them earlier today as well.
I like to see what the community's made for creation for here. Right, let's see what the deer think. He immediately celebrates the scarecrow. See? Scarecrow was a great idea.
Oh, Oscar, I thought you had good taste.
I mean, he's chewing his back.
So what you're saying is Oscar is destroying the scarecrow.
And that is within his right to do.
Fully support Oscar.
We need to add in some more power. We can do that. That's fine. They're still thinking tickets are underpriced. Stop complaining about a bargain.
See, if you'd put that tree halfway through the storybook build so that everybody had to limbo under it, they wouldn't be complaining.
This is true, this is true. You've got me there. I should have continued obstructing everyone's path with floating magical tree trunks.
Yes. Maybe throw in a couple of those floating shops that you were building. No one would complain that the price was too cheap.
No one.
Jurassic wants to know what the best way to let you know when they are done with their PlanElt Zoo build is.
Well, that is actually very easy. If you just tweet or post to Facebook or whatever and let us know, then I will see it when I'm checking all the PlanElt Zoo notifications. But also, just so long as you upload it to the Steam Workshop and include PlanElt anywhere in the upload information or in the tags, then when I search by PlanElt, I will be able to find it. And I check weekly, if not every other week, for any new PlanElt specific builds. But if you want to put it on social media, then I will keep an eye out for it there as well. Right, we need another power enclosure, so I'm sticking one in, which means I'm also probably going to fight with this path again.
Oh no.
It'll be fine. We think, maybe. Okay. And then we want staff path. I'm already fighting with it. I did not fight with it.
I've never seen such a relieved look on your face.
Look. The first time I did it, I'd gotten too excited with the terrain variation brush and broke the ground that it went on, and it caused me issue. So I'm just glad that this time I did not have that same problem.
No, you got it in one.
I did, and now this area is powered, which is good. I'm going to hide this area quickly, so as it is away from guests a little bit. What have we got for gardening? Can maybe stick some flower areas. They're too small. Do I want to stick a flower bush, or do I want hedges? Just an army of squirrels?
Squirrel army, for sure.
It's tempting, I'm not going to lie. But I'm feeling like trees probably does make the most sense. Or like large bush, at least.
Oh yeah, that would work.
Mm-hmm. And then get some... That's maybe a bit wide.
Oh, you're having offspring?
Oh my god, again?
Oh dear.
Eltanin the badger needs to chill. I do not need this many kids.
Given that all of the badgers now have variations of your name, I'm thinking this might become a long-term problem.
Well, you know what that means we're about to go and have to do. There's another badger that needs an Elt name.
Oh, I'm trying to think of something that we haven't already used.
Right, who have we got? Who have we got? Who are your parents? Who did I have a kid with this time?
Oh no. Oh dear.
Who did I... Parents. Chiron, who I'm pretty sure is one of my kids already.
Yep.
Right, who have we got? Who have we got? Where's all the pack mates? Elton Ninja, Eltanin, Elton. Oh, this is easy. So we have Elta. And then Chiron's also a name that we're not keeping. Are you Chiron? Yeah, your name's getting changed. I forgot to hit save on Seren. I will save it in a minute. What else can we have? Let's just have El. People call me that too.
I call you that almost exclusively.
Yeah, I just use Elt on streams and on a lot of people call me Elt. Elt is perfectly correct. But part of the reason I use it is because if not, and then when you post it online, it can end up looking like I'm just speaking Spanish. Like El stream is today.
That is such a specific problem.
It is, but it's one that I've actually run into before, so...
I'm not going to be able to type your name now without thinking of that.
You're welcome. Where... There. You are... Elta. There. Perfect. And then we just got Rowan in the middle, hanging out.
Is there a reason that they don't get an L name?
Because I just like the name Rowan, and they were one of the
Okay,
first ones I
fair.
placed, so I was like, they get to keep their name. But every other one. This person doesn't have an accessible staff room, so we're just going to fire them. Because I bought too many fenders. Sorry, you give me an alert complaining, you're gone.
That's an alternative solution.
Somebody's saying I have too many male badgers, and while that might be true, I'm not going to restrict original Eltanin's choice of how many kids that they have. Who am I to judge?
Just let them fight.
Maybe my kids need to prove themselves.
It's like the Hunger Games in here all of a sudden.
I mean, they do have crowding issues, but I don't know who to get rid of.
Which name do you like the least?
I mean, Eltanin. It's the only one that I don't actually go by.
Excuse me, your Twitter says different.
Should we just get rid of Rowan, as much as I love them? Okay, you can go. Let's just send animal to the trade center. Bye.
Aww.
We still have slight overcrowding issues, but maybe that's because I need to stop having kids.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you had this talk with yourself last week and it didn't go well.
You're now having a baby.
Yay! Just what I never wanted.
Relatable. These kids are the only kids I will ever have that aren't cats.
Yep. I would love a little deer baby in real life, but I don't know how manageable that is.
I mean, you're a very cute deer, though. Look at you.
Aww.
We'll just ignore that keeper's moment. Here you go. You've had a baby. What's your baby's name? Feng Juan. Would you like to rename your baby?
I will let you pick a name for my baby.
Well, surely, because we only have a Sophia, surely this one should actually be Fran.
That's fair.
It even starts with an F.
That's true. A quarter of the way there.
This one should actually be Fran.
Yay!
There we go.
I feel so
And look,
special.
you're even rated. Look at you go.
Aww. Silver, just like in real life.
Perfect. And there we go. Another little area of the zoo made. Now I'm gonna just work on sticking in some more foliage, just doing some decorative stuff. Bringing together this zoo so as it's ready for us to move on to the next area next time we come back. I had the sudden urge to just stick random cactuses in here for no reason. It would not match.
I mean, it's PlanElt Zoo. You can pretty much do that if you want.
I can, but I like to try and stick to some level of realism.
It's very realistic to have cacti.
In your fairy tale European type exhibit.
Okay, maybe slightly less realistic.
What am I going to place? What am I going to place? Scroll, scroll, scroll. Oh, a rose bush could be cute.
Oh, nice.
That fits the area quite well. We can have that tree grow out of it. There we go. And that blocks that area off a little bit. And this guy's just going to walk on up and get to work. Oops. Right, now we need things like donation boxes down here.
Can't have too many donation boxes.
If the guests are going to complain about things being too cheap, then they can give us their money via donation boxes instead.
That's fair.
Have a donation box. Let's get another animal talk point in here so people can learn about the deer. Let's stick this on the other side so as it's out the way a bit.
Aw.
I do need to go around at some point and actually assign people to the animal talk points, so just having them placed there, but we'll get there.
Hey, at least you've got them there ready.
Yeah, it's preparation. Get rid of this. And some more benches. We're using these ones for this area.
Looking good.
Then I'm also going to get some more of our lampposts. Light this area as we come up so as staff can get here safely.
Aww.
Because while I might do chaotic nonsense, I do care about staff safety.
Yeah, you just fire them all the time.
Yeah. while they're here, they're well looked after. They just might not be here for very long.
They can't rely on the job for long. They have no security. But hey, at least they don't have to walk around in the dark.
Exactly. What's really important here? Perfect. Right. Now, potentially we could do some framing on this glass, same as how we've got on our red panda one. Make it a bit more visually interesting.
Oh, that would be nice.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Does the community got any idea of what they think could fit well? Obviously, we went for the bamboo. For the red panda, you got any input on what you think could be a nice... Doesn't have to be all of it, but that we could stick around and make some detailing for the fallow deer. Get you guys' input. I also believe that Jodie just had a baby as well. Let me select the deer. Did you have a baby? Is it this one? Luke. We now have Luke. That's fine. Okay. Got some suggestions for mossy rocks. We could potentially do that.
That might look quite nice. In
Could it-
keeping with your little fairy mouse.
Dino Hunter says grapes.
Oh no, wait, I want grapes. My vote. My vote is grapes.
Stick grapes everywhere.
Olives? Have we just gone with the grape theme in my honour? What is going on?
Greek only for the fallow deer, which are not a Greek species.
It's fine, you've got Sophia and you've got Fran, and that means they're Greek, because they're me.
Where are the grapes? Can I make grapes work? Can I stick some random grapes on here? I feel like this is going to look really weird. If I shove grapes all over it. Also, I've actually put caps lock on, so it's just grapes.
It just seemed like you were really enthusiastic about the grapes. It's fine.
Let me see if I can get a grapevine to apply that isn't too big that might work. Oh, that's too big. Is there anywhere I can stick a grapevine that'll look not insane?
This is chaotic.
Look, people ask for grapes, and who am I if I don't deliver?
I mean, I asked for grapes a good while ago.
Exactly.
I'm very hurt that it's taken additional requests.
I'm giving you what you asked for.
Okay.
Another important alert requires attention. I'm going to pause so I can get to it in a second. So now it's just going to be suddenly silent.
Heather's just said, wow, that's a lot of grapes. And that was the vibe I think you were going for, right?
That's what people asked for.
They are in my honour. That's what I'm going with.
Exactly. We're getting the spirit of Greece. We're going to have
I'm from
multiple...
Greece, I'm from Cyprus.
Shh. You're part Italian and I'm part Italian, and neither of us speak Italian. We could just bond with our heritage via grape.
Great, great. I nearly said grape by mistake, and now I can't not say it.
We're mixing together two kinds of grapes because we're going to go with these aren't real grapes because otherwise guests would just steal and eat them. And we don't want that.
I kind of want that.
No. We believe in guest safety.
You believe in guest safety, but my name is not attached to this zoo, so I don't have to.
Well, this is true, but we're going to try and set a good example. Okay. Whereabouts do I want this other one placed? Maybe I just want this one to be green.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
There you go. You ask, I deliver. This is now
Perfect.
detailed with grapes that wrap around the brickwork.
I'm calling this my enclosure now.
This is
Like,
your
this
enclosure.
is mine.
So now we have grapes. And what's the... Another, now a vet's complaining at me. I really need to add another staff area. We could do that. We could do that just now.
Wait, so you'll do it for this one? You'll do it for the vet? but you
The
won't
other
do
one
it
was
for-
a vendor. I have too many of those as it is, but the vet can stay. Right, where is my startings? Oh, we have the Botanical staff building we could place this time instead.
Oh, I forgot we had that. We looked at that when I was on stream, I think, the first time.
We did. I got very excited because I never get a chance to look at the builds that come for our various rooms, and in one of them there's the vet, and I got very, very excited, and people thought that I was thinking it's a community build, and instead I was just really excited to get to look at it for once.
No, I remember that we both were freaking out because we finally got to see the inside in a build, and everyone was like, you know that comes with the vet, right?
Yeah, we're like, we know. We're just excited
We're
to
just
see it.
excited. We're happy to be here.
We like the details. Where do I want to place this? Do I want to place it here so it's in like a little staff area, or do I want to tuck it in the corner?
Staff area.
Okay, let's try and work with that then. If I place this in here, that staircase is going to be too obstructed.
Oh. Just about work.
Okay, let me try this. Let me try this. See what I can do. That's not going to let me align to grid from there. I've managed to forget how to place stairs. It's fine. Oh, right. No, that's the queue feature. I've forgotten how to do inclines. It's a shortcut button, which means I
Yes.
forget what the shortcut button is.
Can't remember. Trying to. If anyone in the chat wants to remind us. Oh, hold control. That's it.
Thank
Thank
you. Y'all are stars.
I always forget unless I actually have the keyboard in front of me. Like, my fingers know where they need to be.
I can't actually remember how to connect this. It's been so long since I've made a ramp, and now I just have like flotating ground. Like, yes, this is how that works.
I think if you drag the mouse downwards, it should.
I'm doing that.
Oh, guess not then.
Look, this is what happens when it goes ages since I've made an area. I'm also going to fix this bit because I want to... Ah! Will this... No. Okay, where's my... I know I have messed up. I'm trying to fix this area. That's better. This isn't going to let... It will let me connect. Cool. Okay. Now people are saying hold shift. Getting conflicting path advice, guys. You're meant to keep me right. I trusted you. Aha! Aha! Somebody was correct with me. Still need to figure out how to do it, but Jurassic said U for up, and that seems to be what I'm looking for. So thank you. And then, no, don't undo. I hit the right button? Okay, how do I make this go the direction I want, though?
I think maybe if you lay the path first and then press U, so if you lay it going in that direction.
Okay, we'll try. It's a learning curve, folks. No.
Yay!
Bam! We did it. We did it.
There. It took teamwork, but we got there.
Yes, thank you very much. This is why we're here, community project. So as everybody can help each other with learning. Because, yes, is there anywhere else I need to connect? I mean, this is just a walkthrough area, but I'm just trying to see if there's any other staff doors. I think I probably need to connect this. Do I need to actually connect this to this door so as they can walk to it? It says obstructed. Maybe I don't need to.
Yeah, maybe it's fine.
I'm sure the community will correct me if I've managed to do it wrong.
Otherwise, your staff will just yell at you that they can't find anywhere again. You have to fire them all.
I've realised I've made this float, and I don't know if I can adjust it now.
Hey, maybe it's fine just floating.
Nope.
Oh, just let it float. It's happy. It's happy floating.
No, it's terrain modification field, please. Oh no. Well, that's going to drive me insane. 1 second. 1 second. I don't want to move it completely. Fine. There. We can just disguise. Because nowhere else looks like it's floating. It was just that flower bed. We fixed it.
It's fine. No one will ever know.
Sorted. Cool. I have managed to save myself. People are saying it does need to be connected, so... Does that... Why? Yes, perfect. Oh. This isn't what we want. This isn't what we want.
Sorry, you sound so sad.
I am sad.
Maybe if you delete the stairs you so carefully.
I feel like my stairs have now been caused problem, and I was so proud of my stairs. Look at them.
They do look good. They're not functional, but they look good.
They're functional to me.
Do you know
Delete
what?
the stairs and make the path start from the building. I don't want to. Fine. I hope you know it caused me physical pain.
I know, I can hear it in your voice.
Okay, but now how do I make downward stairs? You only taught
J.
me how to... J, thank you. You
That
only
one I remember.
You only taught me how to make... See, it doesn't go, it only goes this direction.
I think it has to be. I think you have to lay a flat piece before you can go down.
There is a flat piece!
No, as in the direction you want the stairs to go. So do it as if like there's an overhang, and then press J once you've built that piece. If that makes sense.
Trusting you.
Please don't. What if I'm wrong? Yay! Did trusting me actually pay off?
It did. Now I can make it... There! There! I did it! There's now railing here. I don't know how to get rid of the railing.
You don't need to. It's fine. It looks pretty.
It just means that staff aren't allowed in this balcony area.
It's fine. They didn't want that bit. That bit's just for decoration.
Again, this is my first sandbox zoo, which is why it's a learning experience for us all together. Before now, I've basically played career mode, in which case I didn't care about how the paths looked. I just smacked them down.
Such a mood.
I wasn't looking for aesthetics. Now I care about aesthetics, and now I've realised I am not educated in how to do this. Go into the path settings, click Remove railing. Thank you. Jurassic here, coming through with the education. I need to actually select the chunk of path. No, I want the path. No, I want the path. No, I want the path. Let me select the bit of path I want. This bit, I want to not have this. I need to place it over the path I have. Ha ha! Ha 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 ha!
That was such a gleeful little giggle.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby!
Woot woot.
I don't want curb either. Just like rid of. That doesn't get rid of what I want. Good enough. Doesn't have the railing, considering that a win. Right, I need more. Oh, nope. That's not what I want to do. I want to duplicate. There we go. That's too close. And then needs to bear placement. Bear placement.
Looking good.
Thank you, thank you. Pretty. And it matches. It's got the right fairy tale aesthetic for this little corner we built.
Looks really good. I'm glad you found a place for it.
I'm glad as well. It's a very nice community build. I'll make sure to try and highlight this one. I do still really love the fact that everywhere we've managed to fit in, like several of our builds have this wisteria look, which really, I love the wisteria. It's so
Not
pretty.
showing off your bias at all.
Not in the slightest. There. I should have an accessible one now. Go find it. Go. Go. If not, you're going to get sacked.
Oh no.
That's how it works here.
If you
I
don't
don't.
find the facility that I placed down for you, then
To be fair, this might be my problem. I need to connect the other room. I forgot there's another room. There we go.
there you go. Perfect.
That's my bad. Now go find a staff room. I don't think I'm missing any other doors. Have I missed another door?
No, I don't think so.
I think that's them all. And then what I'm very tempted to do is put flower boxes here and then continue the normal path and then put it through the greenhouse.
Oh, that'll be nice.
That's the temptation. Let me see how that'll look. Go back onto our nice wooden path. Trying to remember which button it is to free place. That's in the air. That's not what I want to do at all. There we go. Please let me place you. Okay. I will connect that in a sec, if it will let me connect it. Okay. Perfect.
Looking good.
And then it means I'll be able to build out from this area. Ways to expand the zoo. Look how big PlanElt Zoo has grown.
Aw, I remember when it was just a little baby zoo.
I know. We've come so far. We still have so much room to grow. But it's fine. We just come in here and we can see it all coming together. Now, what other alerts have we been given? Everybody's just complaining that they don't have accessible stuff. I gave you more buildings. Go walk up here. Am I going to need like a separate staff village? Add in a second one. Probably. Probably should have done that in the first place, but I know what I can do. We can do a separate staff village. We can... Where's my entire starting staff village build? Which one is it? Plaza, PlanElt Zoo, Pumpkin, Shire, staff village. Why will this not let me place it here? Oh, it's too far back. That's why.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, and now I just need to connect this all up with some staff paths. Do. I don't mind these looking organic because I think it just makes it feel a little bit more like the little village that it is.
Yeah, I quite like the way you've done that.
And now we'll connect this in. And this means connect. Why must you hate me this way? I was doing so well.
Oh no.
Why will you not connect? Oh, that's why I just didn't turn grid off. It's fine, I'm just having a moment. But now it means that I can stick maybe bathroom and other guest facilities in here. I've got a little area to decorate and to separate off our little fairy tale area completely. And that'll section everything off really well. And it keeps this back area just all staff facilities.
That's good.
Perfect. It's all coming together. So now I just need to try and figure out what we're thinking for in here. One of our pandas is about to inbreed.
Oh no.
Fantastic. Thanks, red pandas.
Your red pandas just keep causing you problems.
Yeah, the red pandas really are the problem children of this zoo, huh?
Yeah. Which one is inbreeding?
Something? Where are the red pandas? See if I can see one there. There's one. Not Bolin. You? Which one of you is inbreeding? Who are your parents? You. This one is inbreeding.
Oh dear.
How dare you? These life decisions we will judge. You're really cute though.
Really cute. You can't even be mad.
Oh
dear.
You know what? It's inbreeding. It's having a moment. Maybe this is the one that just glitched out and escaped and caused me problem. Maybe that one really is just the problem child. But yeah, all of our enclosures match pretty well.
Yeah, they look really good.
I'm happy. I'm happy with how it's come together. So I will fill in this little area, stick some trees and stuff. I can stick some trees in here just now. Let me just get some more trees in here. What other tree will we stick in? This one. There we go.
That's good.
Yeah. We've got this little area in the corner just kind of coming together. Get some color variation in here. Try and blend it together so it looks a little bit more natural. Plisgo in the floor, or at least close to the floor.
I like how the bar is just now close to the floor.
That area nobody's going to go to. It's fine. And now, as we do with any stream, we need more squirrels before we finish off.
It's a great way to round up any stream.
Absolutely. Who am I if I don't add in squirrels everywhere? We need some to welcome the staff to the staff village.
Are they welcoming them or are they instilling them with fear so that staff behave?
We're making sure that they do their job via squirrel monitoring.
It's all very 1984.
Squirrels for everyone. Where else can I add some squirrels? Ooh, ooh. Squirrel in a wheelbarrow. Yeah.
Is it terrifying? Is it adorable? You decide.
It can be both. That squirrel's kind of floating. Let's not put that one there. Let's put it in more. Hidden squirrel. I'm so going to forget that's there.
I can't wait for PlanElt Zoo to be finished so that we can do squirrel hunts.
I'm going to definitely forget where some of the squirrels are. I can already tell you that. Perfect. Chaotic roof squirrel. Yeah.
Great.
It's just chilling.
Just
Having a nice
chilling on
time.
the roof.
Yeah. Vantage point. Keep an eye on people.
Oh no. I have a feeling we're going to find out later that all of your squirrel topiaries had little security cameras in them.
Shh. What they don't know can't hurt them. And then the one more thing I'm going to quickly add is some more trash cans. The area down here that we've just done, because otherwise our zoo is going to start getting covered in trash again. We don't want that.
That is not my favourite zoo experience.
No, that's not what we want. So we could just stick a couple of extras in. That way, hopefully guests will be able to find them easily enough. There we go, stick one by the greenhouse. And I can stick one in this little corner. Perfect.
Looking good.
We made some good progress. It's all coming together.
Got a lot done today. Got the whole Fallow Deer enclosure done. Got the whole staff building done.
We did. They're looking very cute. Oh, the scarecrow's having a rough time. Does this make you feel better about him?
Yes, much. I am definitely preferring the scarecrow now. Now that Oscar's had his way with him.
I'm glad. I'm glad that you've managed to get retribution. This poor scarecrow. Look, his hat's in the floor. Oh well. Oh, this one's feeding. Yay.
And pooping.
Well, yeah, we can't all be perfect. I like that I added the foliage below it because it makes it balance with the hanging foliage.
That's really good.
But there we go. Another week here at PlanElt Zoo. Let me just pause that, and that's about all we've got time for. So thank you for joining me again.
Thank you for having me.
This week's been a little bit less chaotic.
A little bit less, but hey, I got an extra Fallow Deer named after me, so.
You did. There is now Fran and Sophia. We
And
managed
there's
to get them both
grapes everywhere, so.
in. We'll just go in and name every grape after you. But
That's my goal in life, is just to have vines named after me.
that could be arranged.
Great.
For your birthday, I need to find a rubber duck, and I need to name some vines after you.
Yes, I want a blood red duck, and I want some vines.
It was purple and blue. Why is it now blood red?
Because that's what I asked for. I want the most demonic duck that you can find. It's my 30th coming up. Come on.
Oh, so you want to celebrate your 30th with demonic rubber ducks?
Yeah,
Noted.
something special, you know.
I will make sure to keep a note and keep an eye out for your birthday. I need to go and hunt out the most demonic rubber ducks I can find now.
It's fine. You got a couple of months. I believe in you.
We can do it. The challenge has been set. Maybe by that time you'll remember my name.
I will work on it.
And that is all I could ask of you.
I will try my best.
Anyway, thank you very much for being here and for joining me. I will let you get away, and I'm going to take a quick look, see who all is still here. I'm seeing Heather, of course, still here helping us out the entire time. Thank you for that. Big thank you to Jurassic for all of the help you gave me with the path system. That's what we're here for, is for me and the community to be able to build something together. And you guys are the experts. Your help is how I learn. And that helps everybody else learn, because if I'm able to create a sandbox zoo, anybody can do it. I know a few people can be intimidated by it, and that's what we're hoping this project can show you, that you don't have to be. And there's so many helpful people in our community out there willing to lend a hand. Giant thank you to Mathlete, to Baby Beaver, to everybody else who has been here for the stream. It has been a lovely time, and I will hopefully see you all again next week for our next community zoo here. So guys, gals, non-binary pals, until next time, see y'all later. Bye.